What makes me feel alive? Art makes me feel alive. Being in love with someone or something.
The boss woman is powerful, determined, and I think she's a bit intuitive too.
She's free and adventurous. She's someone who wants to live life to the fullest.
Someone who is able to balance their sensuality, their empathy with their toughness.
The boss woman is alive and not afraid to take her territory.
Une femme à la fois dans la vie et dans la création. C'est une femme, en tout cas, c'est pas une contemplative.
Eine selbstbewusste Frau, eine starke Frau. Sie geht ihren Weg und sie weiß, was sie will.
She's passionate, feminine, slightly sexy. I think she goes her own way.
Guys, they're filming you right now.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow.
This is your wall of fame.
Look here as well.
Wow, she really does look good. Look at this girl, she's a beauty.
Ça, c'est beau aussi.
In the past, when we created fragrances, we always had one person. But this time I really wanted something different. I wanted to show also how diverse is Boss Alive. So I wanted different women, different girls from different culture, different history.
Me too. Super helpful.
Four different women, four different characters.
Beautiful there.
And I think they all together bring Boss Woman alive. Feeling alive is not only a state of mind, you know, it's not only being happy, successful, or balanced. I think this is more. This is, you know, the way how our woman captured her day by day, second by second. And I think this is also what we wanted to do with Alive. Build your life, but day by day. There is no rule for it.
Thank you. It's gonna be amazing.
The women who wear Alive are the people who aren't afraid to go with their gut. If they know in their heart that something is right, and maybe everything else is kind of chaotic, but they have that like clear vision of what they want. Like, that's who wears Alive.
I think the boldest thing a young woman can do in her career is to learn when to say yes and learn when to say no, which is something I'm still learning. And I think that when you can do that at the right time, I think that is the boldest thing.
I just always wanted to do things that I connected with and do projects that I believed in. So I said no to a lot of stuff, and it kind of got to a point where it's like, am I making the right decision? Because I don't know if this will actually pay off. But I think ultimately it was the right decision because I'm really proud of the path that my career has taken and working with people that I really admire instead of kind of just taking a job to take a job.
Yes, right there.
Ça va être trop bien.
Ooh la la.
Meeting new and inspiring people makes me feel alive because I get to learn from them, and it feels like food for the soul.
The boss woman, first of all, is very alive. I think she's determined. And what is very important for me is she don't want to get dressed in a man's brand. And that's the most important thing for me as a chief brand officer, creating the woman's line together with the woman's fragrance. I think everything has to be aligned and that she become alive, both in apparel and in the fragrance world.
The boss woman I love because she feels really strong, and not just on the outside, but on the inside too. And to me, the coolest thing is when you see a woman and who she is on the inside is emanating through the outside. It's fun to get to do something where I get to be myself because I'm not myself normally when I go to work. So it was really cool to get cast in the Hugo Boss Alive fragrance campaign.
Yeah, that's cool. Head a little bit to the side. Yeah. And almost like come forward, like moving forward. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yes. Amazing there. Beautiful.
Bravo. Merci beaucoup. Oh, look, you did it. You got the shot. You got the shot. That's really cool. That's the shot. I mean, they're all cool, but that one's like really cool. That one's good. Perfect.
I think I imagine it staying in line with the Hugo Boss vision of it being bold and confident and powerful and elegant and feminine. There's that vision, but then also really exploring the talents, characteristics, and like the way that they are just naturally.
Okay. Oh, I love that. Do that one more time. Yeah, perfect.
We don't want to take these women out of their character because they're all powerful women in their own way. Emma's like really more vibrant and excited and like smiley and like expressive, and I think Laura is like, just really powerful, and her presence is so like, boom.
What we wanted also for the fashion was something which should be very contemporary, but it should be also timeless. A fragrance also should be timeless. We want to have women buy the fragrance also in 10 years. So the clothes should be very timeless, but still with a very boss DNA. So there is nothing overly fancy or something. I always said we are a tailored company. For men and for women, Boss always stands for a suit. Other brands stands for trench coats or wrap dresses, but we always a suit. And I think the way our DNA reflects this woman, I think that's amazing. It's a perfect match of the apparel, the fragrance, and the creative brief.
Cece, is this the same dress that we just had on her? No, it was just a skirt, no?
It was just the skirt, yeah.
Do you mind going online and see? I think that skirt was in the previous show. I just want to really make sure we have that correctly. Well, I think it's about ease. It's about like a casual chic, very sensual and very easy looking. To me, it's very clear what the Hugo Boss woman is. I mean, all is very sophisticated, but there's an ease to it. and she plays with, femininity and masculinity.
I think that word feminine has a lot of different meanings. It's vulnerable, it's honest, it's raw, but I think it's a super powerful and beautiful thing if you can be in touch with your feminine essence. And then it's really great to be balanced with your masculine side too, I think, yeah. Which is more direct and wants and go for it and action driven and yeah.
I think we are perceived as a very masculine and a very man's-driven brand, but I think it's very, very important to have equally next to our very important men's business, the female part as well. For me personally, it's very important because I'm so into this whole women's collections that I think now is the perfect time to launch also a female fragrance. We are always, sleek, we are modern. We always have an architectural or an artistic twist to it. So I think this was also perfect for us when Amelie designed the bottle.
Ich habe in Berlin Modedesign studiert und bin dann nach Paris gegangen, habe dort lange im Modebereich gearbeitet, habe ich ganz verschiedene Sachen gemacht. Habe ich viel Pressearbeit gemacht, also als Stylistin gearbeitet und so ganz verschiedene Perspektiven von diesem Modebusiness mitbekommen. Und irgendwann habe ich dann angefangen, ein erstes eigenes Projekt zu machen und das war eine Accessoire-Kollektion oder eine Schmuckkollektion. Und da habe ich versucht, so sehr viele persönliche Aspekte einzubringen, also wirklich eine ganz eigene Geschichte zu machen mit meiner ganz eigenen Handschrift. Ich habe das Briefing bekommen von dem Konzept, was sehr inspirierend war für mich, weil es eben auch diesen feministischen Aspekt beinhaltet und diesen Gedanken, eben die Frau mit sich selbst zu unterstützen und sie als Frau hervorzuheben. Und deshalb war es wirklich sofort so, hat es so Klick gemacht und dann kommen so auf einmal so ganz viele Ideen oder so Gedanken, die man hat, wenn man es liest. Die Ästhetik von meiner Schmucklinie und wie ich die Dinge gestalte, sehr ähnlich ist dieser Hugo Boss Ästhetik oder diesem Universum. Sehr architektonisch, sehr minimalistisch, sehr reduziert. 26 Gramm. Ja, die beiden? Echt? Die Farben sind so schön zusammen. Für mich, die Marke hat so von so Architektur und es ist alles so maßgeschneidert und geradlinig und sleek und perfekt. Zu übersetzen in so ein Objekt, da war es halt für mich irgendwie klar, es muss irgendwie Geometrie. Und dann war für mich halt klar, es muss irgendwie weiblich sein und männlich auch. Es muss so zwei Pole zusammenbringen oder die müssen verschmelzen zu einem was Neuem. Und ich glaube halt von Anfang an war so ein wichtiges Element war so ein Rahmen, so ein Metallrahmen, der für mich so ein bisschen auch aus diesem Schmuckbereich kam. Wenn ich mir so einen Flakon angucke, wollte ich ihn halt gerne als Schmuckobjekt betrachten. Also für mich ist das wie so eine Art Fassung gewesen von so einem Precious Stone oder so. Weißt du, so eine Fassung für was ganz Wertvolles.
The bottle is really the way how I see the brand, right? It's sleek, it's modern, but has also a very feminine touch to it.
Briefing is because of all these expectations that you have, like from the outside you feel like a little bit of lack of self-confidence, which we would like to give back to the woman with this perfume. And I think it's a very emotional product, and that's why I really like it. It's like something very sensual, like when you put on your fragrance in the morning, it's like a moment for yourself before you start this like super crazy day. Taking
small
the time
ritual
to do
somehow,
something nice to treat yourself for this 5 minutes. Inspiration ist natürlich auch in der Zusammenarbeit mit vielen verschiedenen Menschen, weil sie ganz verschiedene Dinge einbringen in so ein Projekt. Also ich glaube, ich brauche ganz viel diesen Austausch von Kommunikation und ganz viel diesen Ping-Pong-Effekt. Das heißt, ich erzähle dir was, du erzählst mir wieder was zurück oder du stellst mir Fragen. Dann beginnt man meistens im Team mit so einer Art Brainstorming, mit einer Recherche. Man erstellt Moodboards und bringt Bilder an die Wand oder Schlagwörter, solche Sachen. Und dann geht man halt so Schritt für Schritt mehr in das Thema hinein, probiert Sachen aus. Und ja, dann baut man Modelle oder kleine Mock-ups oder was auch immer, um halt sich der Form anzunähern und der Größe, der Struktur. Und so geht man immer tiefer in das Design hinein. Yeah, I think that's what we wanted to tell everybody, like from the beginning, you know, that you can only deal with everything if you keep being like positive and happy with what you do and happy with the way you do it, and you think more about really like being in harmony with yourself. Ich glaube, dass das so ein bisschen so eine Aufgabe ist von den Businessfrauen heutzutage. Man nicht versucht, so diese ganzen männlichen Attribute sich so anzuziehen, sondern dass man es eben schafft, mit Weiblichkeit oder durch Weiblichkeit auch die Gesellschaft zu prägen. Es können sehr verschiedene Frauen sein, die aber trotzdem ja so einen modernen Way of Life haben. Also die gehen arbeiten und suchen so nach der eigenen Erfüllung und danach sich auszudrücken mit dem, was sie tun. Ich bin immer auf der Suche nach neuen Herausforderungen. Ich gehe gerne an neue Orte. Ich bin dadurch immer in Bewegung und das ist der eine wichtige Aspekt davon, sich alive zu fühlen. Neue Dinge zu wagen, ins kalte Wasser zu springen und dadurch kommt man natürlich auch auf neue Ideen. Man kann so ein bisschen out of the box denken und ja, das macht das Leben spannend oder dadurch bleibt es spannend.
We're going to light the stage always for each girl, so that it's really kind of a love affair with her face. Right now we're kind of reviewing what we did, trying to anticipate the changes, and then we're just ready to party, you know, party with the camera. It's the first fragrance I've done, and so far I would say that fragrance is like the thing I was made to do. It's telling a story with expressions and body language, and it's not really about the clothes, and it's not about where the picture is. It's really about that person and in the way in which your eyes can look at a picture of a person and travel. I think most people being photographed want to kind of forget that they're being photographed and just kind of play around. So it's important to kind of make a connection immediately, if possible, so that I can like have this kind of bridge of trust. You know, it's a leap of faith we take together. They want to know you, but it's not their job. For the most part, someone's being asked to sit on a box in a studio with a lot of people watching them. So the last thing they can really handle is to figure out how to make a connection with you. That's my job. I mean, that's my pleasure. I'm just chatty, you know. I'm from New York. That's what we do. It was really energetic, and I think that in a way, fragrance can be the easiest thing to shoot because it's just a portrait. It's an invitation to be charismatic and thoughtful. So I think especially for an actress, it's like a screen test or something where they're showing all of their range of emotions, and I think they really felt secure and happy in the world of this alive.
Ça? Je préfère ça ou ça?
Ah.
Ça, en l'air?
Ouais.
Pas mal, hein?
Ça peut.
Non, ça.
Ça, c'est beau.
fait, j'aime bien
That's
les
beautiful.
photos.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I love the eyelash around that. Moi, c'est beau.
Sometimes she's
That's
so
amazing.
Yeah.
Too. If I were a woman, I would want to smell like that woman.
I think the difficulty or the challenge is that you find a connection with somebody and then you have a new person. It's not speed dating, but it's like, okay, let's make intimate, real pictures, Emma, and then let's make real intimate pictures, Bruna. And Bruna and Emma are two completely different women. I think every single time you take a picture, it's a brand new experience. She looks great in the clothes.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, she does. She is.
She's sexy. She's really good looking, I have to say. For me, every time I set up the lights, it's a different light. This light, this approach, is really specifically for this moment, this alive moment.
With all four characters together, I think that's something new for Hugo Boss. And then the way how we shoot the fragrance with Collier, all black and white, I think this gives a very, very strong message to Boss as well.
She's an amazing photographer. It's also really cool to look out to a sea of women. That doesn't happen very often. It's a cool, powerful moment. It feels right for this campaign. The brand is following through on its message about powerful women. It's just a board of myself. Is this my dream or what? Oh, it's so cool.
Use it as a headboard, it wouldn't be freaky at all.
I know. It's great. She's so good. I don't think I ever really looked like a woman until this board.
What'd you look like?
I don't know.
Yeah, I like really happy and like...
Choosing a project that chooses me is kind of the most important. When somebody says, I want to make pictures that say these things that you say, or I want to understand the women the way you understand them, then it's the right project for me. It was fantastic. It was a journey through womanhood, empowerment, and a titillation of the senses. I have a distinct moment as a young person where somebody I liked hugged me and said, oh, you smell so good. And it was the first time that I thought that wearing a perfume was not just for yourself, but it was a way of communicating with somebody else and having them see you somehow with music behind you. I think for me that's what perfume does. It's like you're there and there's some supporting symphony behind you that's like awakening people's sense.
Really?
Thanks for like giving me such a beautiful proposition.
Take care, safe travels.
Thank you.
Donc là, on est bon pour ça. Pour en rajouter, parce que je sais qu'il y a des gens qui n'aiment pas, ça pique. Enfin, moi, j'adore ça. Alors. Je suis devenue parfumeur par hasard. Parce que j'avais pas de famille du côté des parfumeurs, mais je suis née dans la région de Grasse, je suis née à Cannes, il y a un jardin, voilà. Donc j'ai senti, mais c'est sûr que j'aurais pu ne pas m'y intéresser, mais enfin on est quand même un peu obligé de s'y intéresser quand on est dans le Sud. J'ai fait beaucoup de danse classique, c'est une école de rigueur et d'excellence. Ça aide beaucoup pour la concentration, ça apprend à travailler en profondeur, dans le détail. J'ai université scientifique en chimie, biochimie, un concours, une école. Quand j'ai commencé, c'était un métier qui se transmettait de père en fils. À Grasse, c'était ça. Les parfumeurs, c'était papa parfumeur, fils parfumeur. C'était d'une tradition familiale. Quand j'ai commencé, dans ma promo, c'était la première année à l'école qu'il y avait 8 filles. Une transmission grassoise qui se faisait de père en fils, une profession de mec. On se retrouve sur une profession où il n'y a que des filles parfumeurs.
Annick is a master perfumer. I mean, she created for us Boss Bottled. And I was, at the beginning, I said, oh, she's so on the masculine side. Can she also do the feminine? But I think what she did for Alive, it's really a masterpiece.
Il faut une technique. Comme en musique, il faut avoir fait ses gammes. Et les refaire. Il faut vraiment connaître tous les schémas de la parfumerie pour pouvoir justement s'en détacher ou apporter quelque chose de plus par rapport à des trucs qui sont déjà faits, quoi. S'entraîner, faire de l'analyse, sentir et refaire des reconstitutions au nez, sans aide. Et après, on voit le talent. C'est un beau métier, hein. C'est quand même agréable de sentir tout le temps. Enfin, moi j'aime. Céline, t'as fait l'Anteros 154, s'il te plaît? Mais il est où? Mais je l'ai pas vu. Mais oui, mais Anteros. D'accord. Merci. Céline a toujours raison. Pour avoir le truc le plus neutre possible, on s'enferme dans son bureau pour pas être pollué par toutes les odeurs du labo. Et puis j'envoie mes formules depuis mon PC ou depuis mon iPad sur le serveur de Marceline, c'est pesé, et on m'amène la solution. La parfumerie, c'est un processus très long. Surtout, ça se passe progressivement. C'est-à-dire que quand je construis, je sens et je renvoie. J'essaye d'autres notes, j'essaye jusqu'à où je peux stretcher mon accord. Enfin bon, j'explore tous les champs des possibles. Ce que j'aime faire, c'est avoir toute l'attitude de création avec une équipe qui me donne cette possibilité-là. Au fur et à mesure qu'on affine la note et qu'on sait à peu près, les modifications deviennent plus mineures. Hein. Je veux dire, on n'est plus à chambouler les gros postes de la formule. À chaque rendez-vous, je présente 4 ou 5 modifications sur le thème. C'est un échange. Ok. C'est bon? T'as senti les derniers que j'ai envoyés?
Pour la 27, c'est un peu trop boisé, je trouve.
Tu changes tout le temps, c'est que c'est pas bien.
C'est pas le bon.
Et voilà, refais.
Je refais. Le 24, c'est plus doux.
C'est trop sucré pour moi. Comme il y a un côté citrus, ça fait, tu sais, très mandarine et citron. Ça fait trop pâte à gâteau cru.
Non, je reste sur le 27.
Ah, mais...
Ma préférée, c'est le 27.
Merci. Il faut savoir se remettre en question pendant le développement du parfum, pendant la construction du parfum. Donc tout le monde a un avis, c'est subjectif, tout le monde y va, tout le monde en parle. Et puis on peut se laisser entraîner sur une mauvaise route.
64, il est en dessous en puissance. 403, il fait sec.
Bon, 403, il me fait trop gourmand. En revanche, 64, si je dois le critiquer, je le trouve trop vert.
C'est ce qui fait dur aussi.
Non, mais ça fait ringard, ça fait vieux. Enfin, vieux,
donc,
ça me fait déjà...
Sur la base du 64, tu fais moitié moins de pâte de quarantaine.
J'étais convaincue qu'il fallait quand même garder des codes du masculin, qui est un succès, pour le féminin, qui allait être son alter ego sur l'étagère. Hein. Les odeurs, ça parle à notre inconscient, donc voilà, la femme boss, pour moi, elle travaille, elle a une vie active, elle a fait plein de choses. Je voulais du bois, je voulais que le bois soit évident, parce que je voulais un parfum masculin-féminin, donc ça c'est très important le bois dans cette formule. Je voulais aussi de la rondeur, dans le côté un peu sucré, voilà, c'est une espèce de dualité, d'ambivalence entre le sucré et le bois. C'est quelque chose à la fois rassurant, et quelque chose d'aussi vibrant. Je pense que ça doit être un parfum qui doit être suffisamment signé, mais pas méga envahissant. Il y a un côté séducteur, mais c'est pas totalement que de la séduction au premier degré, avec gros bouquet floral, bien féminin. Mais quand même qui ait une bonne puissance et un bon critère de diffusion sur le parfum. Et tout ça dans un registre qui est plutôt à la fois chic, simple. Je crois que c'est ça la femme boss. L'ambition de l'écriture de ce parfum, c'était de justement s'inscrire dans la durée. Je crois qu'il ne doit pas te provoquer de lassitude aussi pour devenir un classique.
What she created for Boss Alive is super sophisticated, very feminine, and has a very, very nice woody signature to it. I think then all goes together. The bottle and the fragrance she created is a perfect fragrance for a woman.
No, this is good.
No, this is good. This is what we want.
Hi guys. We're walking into hair and makeup. We have the hair and makeup doing their own hair and makeup.
Hi everybody, we figured we'd get ready.
This is the glamorousness that you don't see, which is we're in a motorhome and we set up the hair and makeup and then they make me look pretty. Okay. And I just sit there.
She doesn't really need it, but we help.
What's cool for this fragrance is that I get to be myself, so I'm not playing a character, and so it's basically more natural and more me than I would say on a movie or a TV show. So yeah, we're doing me, but more glamorous and done.
Yeah. This is what this fragrance kind of is all about, and I think if you know Emma, she's so incredible and vivacious and alive, and so we just give her a little bit of.
They make me look more alive.
Yeah. I'm staying in.
La lumière de Los Angeles, elle est unique. C'est la lumière du cinéma et il y a une raison pour ça. Et je me le dis à chaque fois et cette fois-ci je me le redis encore. Et cette espèce c'est comme une sorte de grande boîte de lumière à ciel ouvert où le soleil est très doux et sublime tout en fait. Ici, on se sent libre, il n'y a pas de frontières, il n'y a pas de limites. C'est une des villes les plus larges qu'on puisse imaginer. Et c'était un peu la raison, la lumière, l'architecture, le sentiment de liberté, ce glow que la ville donne aux gens. C'est le 3e jour du shoot, on est sur le set de notre film. On tourne avec Rebecca Zlotowski. Le choix de Rebecca était assez évident dès le début. C'est une réalisatrice très talentueuse qui comprend parfaitement les femmes, qui leur donne la force à l'écran. Elle crève l'écran, elle irradie et elle sait aussi traduire cette espèce d'énergie de vie que nous on cherchait et qui est hyper importante et inhérente au projet.
Here we go, and rolling camera, rolling.
Action!
Avec un mur foncé en bois et un mur rendu béton, un bureau et un petit coin un peu salon.
Rebecca, c'est quelqu'un qui a vraiment une esthétique hyper riche, hyper cinématographique, qui apporte vraiment à des idées qui sont simples comme ça et qui se tiennent aux détails en fait. On essaye de capturer de l'émotion de la vie, elle est complètement là-dedans.
Je pense que le truc qui serait intéressant, c'est d'utiliser ici ça, en fait, de créer un espace avec ça. Je pense que vraiment là, ça paraît beaucoup, tu vois, ça paraît très différent. Mais en vrai, avec le costume, la profondeur, la lumière, ça donnera juste l'impression. En film, on a besoin d'avoir quelque chose, sinon c'est beaucoup trop plat. Alors qu'en photo, en print, ça crée tu vois, le chic du print, là, c'est un peu le même effet. Sinon, on aurait l'impression qu'elles sont détourées et qu'on est en numérique, quoi.
Non,
on clean ça, ok.
Rebecca, she's the coolest chick I've ever met. Nothing's more cool than being surrounded by dope women who are awesome at what they do. You know, it shouldn't be a big deal that all these women are talented and smart and, you know, that's just a woman. So I just want that to be the norm.
Got it.
Yeah, that was perfect.
What level of like, because it totally depends on where you're, you know, when you're like, because I sing all the time to myself.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
not
so that's
like
gonna
well,
be great.
but like when you're in the car, it's like,
Yes.
but like sometimes you want to go really hard. What do you have
Absolutely.
specific like shots that you know?
I know exactly that I want like the vibe to order what will happen, not the
Yeah.
opposite. I want like to have like
Okay.
several options. So
Okay.
probably like the first one would be just like, you know, you're in a karaoke.
You know when you're stuck in traffic and you're like,
Yeah, it's like you're just like, you know, on the radio and for yourself or
Yeah.
like in the shower.
It's not gonna be.
Okay.
Ce concept E-Live, comment le traduire en 60 secondes, ça paraît un petit peu fou. Mais on s'est dit que c'était surtout une énergie, en fait, une émotion très forte. Et pour le projet, on s'est dit qu'il y avait comme une possibilité de traduire cette énergie par une chanson.
Outside and I take a deep breath and I get high and I top of my lungs, what's going on?
On a choisi cette chanson, What's Up des Four Non Blondes, surtout parce qu'elle est contagieusement positive. Une chanson que tout le monde connaît.
What's going on?
Oh! I just gave you a lot of different weird
What
shit.
to do?
What?
It's perfect. I have everything you need.
Well, I mean,
Honestly,
like,
you
you're
can
just
do
like,
it. This is
fuck
no, no, no,
okay,
no, no.
okay.
Those guys know. Those guys know.
Awesome.
Okay.
Everybody knows the song, and I think it resonates always with happiness, with freedom, and with the easiness day by day. And I think this is also what we wanted. You hear the song, and the moment you hear it, you're really happy, and you say, hey, yeah, let's do it.
And I say, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yeah. I say, hey, what's going on?
Oh God! Again, louder, beautiful. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. I say, hey, what's going on?
Amazing. Cut. Merci. C'est génial. Thank you, Rona. We got it. You nailed it.
Oh,
You nailed it. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Bravo!
And I'm shaking.
Bravo! What do you want? Okay, let's take that.
Oh, thank you.
And it was like beautiful. Honestly,
Oh,
like
good.
your voice, like give me like you know the. No, she's a singer.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. Okay, that's cool. See you.
Thank you so much, Rebecca.
First of all, I think I like to work with people that I trust and that I admire. When it comes to choosing a project, I like to say yes to something that represents me in a certain way and who I am.
Don't film the brand.
Yeah. The only thing I know in French is this thing right here. J'ai faim. Because I'm hungry all the time.
Oh, yeah?
So that's the only thing I know in French. J'ai faim. J'ai faim right now. It's been great. Beautiful day, really hot day. I started with a nice shower. I'm based in Brazil, and when I'm not shooting there, I'm traveling. I love to go to the beach in Brazil, and the smell of the food is amazing, and it has so many different smells, so it always reminds me of like special moments.
The director, Rebecca, she's amazing and has brought so much life and vivaciousness to the shoot. And the other young, of course they're gorgeous, but they're so talented, and I feel like we're all so different. But coming together, you know, have found stuff in common and have laughed together, and it's been a really, really nice atmosphere on this shoot, and I can't wait to see the final product, because even when you're shooting, it's always so different than when you see it put together. And so I'm really excited, and I really trust Rebecca and her vision, and she has such a great eye, so I can't wait to see what it looks like in the end.
Okay, please, ladies and gentlemen, there's a limit to the amount of people who can be there. So if everybody else who's non-essential at this time to camera and photography, if you could please just go up the hill a little bit towards those benches, please and thank you, and we have to get to work. Let's go. Let's roll it. Let's roll
The idea of that it's all female creative team behind it is really amazing, and you know, got me excited. And I think it's this really cool, intelligent, creative group of women coming together to make this campaign. So that was really exciting for me, and yeah, I just think it's something that really represents, you know, women being free and powerful, but positive, and feeling like they're achieving the best versions of themselves.
Perfect!
Bravo!
Thank you. That was a great scene. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Chloe.
So this is not
goodbye, but it's
not goodbye. This is au revoir for tonight.
See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was a great scene. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chloe. We'll see you. So good.
I'm still on.
Yeah?
It was really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're really cool girls. It's really cool.
Piece by piece come together, and you know, from the creative brief, from the way how I see the woman, or how I see Boss in general moving forward, and see this comes all together with the right talent, with the right photographer. I think this makes me very happy and alive.
Happiness is such a diverse word. It means so many different things for so many different people, and that's what's so beautiful about it. But ultimately, I think it's just about being comfortable with yourself and being safe with yourself and taking time to really seek out growth and adventure and be challenged, and that to me is happiness. Connection with people is happiness. Everybody, this is it. This is it for me. I'm done. I love you. I'm off to this area of the room. Bye-bye.
I feel happy when I'm sincere to myself. I think, you know, when I listen to my instinct and go with my gut, and be that with work or personal stuff, I think whenever I genuinely do what I want to do, I'm the happiest. I found when I let other influences and stresses and doing what I feel like is more expected of me is when I'm not satisfied with my work. Or it's cheesy, but yeah, just being true to yourself is kind of what makes me happy.
Le parfum m'apporte des choses très différentes de celles qui sont apportées aux consommateurs. Pour moi, c'est très difficile de parler de ce que ça m'apporte parce que moi, je le vis comme un compositeur, quoi. Et pour moi, le bonheur, c'est quand je sens quelqu'un qui porte un de mes parfums dans la rue. Ça me fait sourire.
When we were shooting the Boss campaign, I really felt such confidence, and I felt like I knew who I was and I knew where I was going. And I think that, you know, what's better than feeling like that?
Ich glaube, es kann sich niemand vorstellen, was er irgendwann mal erreicht. Ich fand es ganz spannend, so zurückzugucken und dann zu sehen, dass ich schon eine Affinität hatte zu diesem Duft. Also ich habe schon Parfümflakons designt, ich habe auch eine Schmuckkollektion gemacht, wie man Schmuck und Parfüm zusammenbringen kann. Das war eine ganz spannende Geschichte und dann, das ist toll, das ist auch wie so eine Erfüllung von irgendwas, worauf man hingearbeitet hat.
We had many discussions on the bottle, we had many discussions also on the fragrance, but to come really to the point where you said, okay, this is a perfect match for Hugo Boss. The bottle is sleek, it's very architectural, designed by a jewelry designer, which makes it also kind of feminine. We put so much effort in this project that I'm pretty sure that will be amazing and it will be a beautiful start for the campaign.